How's it going, everybody? My name is Matthew Meir. Today we're going to be talking about digital strategy in real estate and how we can apply modern day marketing methods to our businesses. Before we get into it, I'd like you to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. We're going to be releasing a lot of real estate content related to new modern day methods in real estate and how you can grow your business with marketing and online media. So I'm the CEO of Berry Properties. I built my entire business off of content marketing and digital media. So I am somewhat of an authority in the field of digital media and content marketing in real estate. I also am a contributor to the Bigger Pockets blog. So you can find me there. And I do talk a lot about real estate marketing, things that we can do in the modern day to get away from the traditional aspects of cold calling and prospecting so that we don't have to spend our lives calling people every single day in order to have business. We can use methods that generate leads 24/7 so that we don't have to worry about it and we have more flexibility in our lives. So this video is going to be talking about how to create your content strategy in real estate. The biggest thing that you want to do is you want to have a keyword plan. You can use free tools like SEMrush, Google Keyword Planner, Ubersuggest by Neil Patel, and he's a marketer. He's a great resource to learn about marketing. But you can use these tools to figure out what are people in your area searching for. Obviously, as a real estate agent, you know that 93% of buyers are starting their search online, and you also know that 99% of millennials are starting their search online. And so the numbers growing. And we also know that millennials don't like to answer phone calls. Unfortunately, for the traditional real estate agent, prospecting the way we usually do it with cold calls and door knocking is not going to survive. Therefore, we have to change pace and move on to this digital marketing strategy. Keyword research is the first step towards that. When you go on tools like SEMrush or Ubersuggest, type in real estate just to get a general idea of the volume of people that search for that topic. Then filter it by location to see how many in your area are doing it, and then get some different ideas. So you can type in luxury real estate to see how popular luxury sales are, or type in really long keyword phrases like real estate in Asheville, North Carolina, which is something I would put into my keyword research. Now, once you start doing this research, you'll start to get a really good foundation on what your clients and your consumers and your prospects actually want. So that makes you a better agent already. Then the second step to the content strategy is actually developing your content around the keyword niche that you select. Now, of course, you want to pick keywords that have high volume, but also low competition at the same time. Now, the good thing is that these tools that I'm presenting to you give you an idea of the difficulty on how to rank. Ubersuggest has a number out of 0 to 100 on how hard it is to rank for a particular keyword in your area. SEMrush has the same capabilities. So use this to figure out what makes more sense. Once you define your niche, start writing content for it. That is the second step of this equation, is actually creating the content. Obviously, this is the hard part. This is the part where you got to put in the most effort. This is the part where you write your blog articles, you film your videos, you start your podcast, and you stay consistent with it. My biggest recommendation is to start with blog articles. Now, hopefully you have a website that is optimized for mobile users. Over 60% of traffic is on a mobile browser, so you want to make sure that you're pertaining to the mobile demographic. I would write blog articles because this is going to help your SEO. SEO is search engine optimization, and this is how you rank in Google. So your keywords, make sure that you're writing articles that pertain to your keywords. So if you've chosen the niche of luxury real estate, make sure you're talking about luxury real estate specifically, and keep doing that consistently for a certain period of time until you start to rank for those keywords. You can use Google Search Console to see where you're ranking. Google Search Console is going to tell you what queries you're ranking for, how many impressions you're getting on those queries, how many clicks, what's your click-through rate, your rank on those certain queries. Pay attention to that because that's going to be your bread and butter. You're going to know if it's working or not. Be aware, it takes about a month and a half to rank for anything. So if you write 16 to 20 articles and you haven't seen anything, keep doing it. This is a compound effect. You're not going to see any good results for a long time, and then all of a sudden it's going to take off like a rocket ship. As long as you're doing it right, you got to stay very focused on your keyword niche. I started off with luxury real estate, so I would write about the pros and cons of selling luxury real estate selling guides, why you should never sell a luxury home for sale by owner, why expired listings happen in the luxury market more often than the normal real estate market, how to price luxury homes. I would also get into, my personal stories and all kinds of things like that. Be a human, but also provide value to your audience. The way to make sales in 2020 and beyond is by providing value before you ever speak to anyone. You get that down, and I guarantee you will be very successful. I would recommend writing 2 to 4 blog articles per week if that's the route you choose, and I would make sure that most of them are at least 1,000 words. I know there's a lot of talk on Google about having a 500-word article, and that's enough. Quite frankly, you should really be writing 1,000-word articles when you're first starting, and it should be at least 2 to 4 times a week. Reason why is because you have a lot of competition and you gotta fight through a lot of noise. And if you want to be the best real estate agent in your area with the best online presence, you want to have enough information in your articles so that people really get value. Google's job is to answer people's questions. So if you provide an article that's 500 words and you just give a breakdown of certain topics but don't answer the user's question, Google's gonna know, and therefore they're not gonna rank you higher than your competitors. So really, when you write these articles, write them to exactly pinpoint what the question is and answer it the best you possibly can. Oftentimes, 1,000 words is enough to do this. The third step in your content strategy for real estate needs to be the use of social media. So you want to be on the right social media platforms. You don't necessarily want to be on everyone. The reason for that is because every social media platform has its own identity. Facebook has its own identity, LinkedIn has its own identity, and so on and so forth. Now, obviously, you want to be able to promote your content via social media. That's the primary means of promoting your content. So make sure you are on these social channels and make sure you drop pieces of value through your content over time. You don't want to overdo it, but you also want to be able to have that content on display on your social medias so that you can get more referral traffic onto your website. The fourth thing you have to do in your content strategy is to diversify your content. Now, if you started with blog articles, which is what I recommend, you're doing good. But now it's time to move on to other things to add. So you don't want to lose the rate of blog articles you're posting, because if you're starting to catch traction, then you got to keep going, 2 to 4 a week. But you also want to start to add videos to the mix. You want to start to add your podcast, whatever. Right now, I currently do videos, podcasts, and blog articles. Blog articles are my main force of business. I do 4 per week. Videos, I do 2 per week every Wednesday and Friday. And I do 1 podcast every week on a Monday. My videos are agent focused. So I will talk about business strategies in real estate, what I'm talking about right now, content marketing strategies in real estate, and it's all pertained to agents. My podcast is also pertained to agents. I kind of reiterate the topics I go over on my videos, just in an audio only format. And then on my blog articles, I pertain to the consumer. I talk to my prospects, people who want to know about real estate, and these are the people who can make me sales. So that's why the blog articles are the most important to me, because that's how my business runs. The good thing about videos and podcasts is that I can also talk about topics that I'm actually really truly passionate about, which is marketing, content, etc., which means I can also build a referral network. I can get all kinds of different publicity here and there, more opportunities, and it's just better overall for my business to be able to talk to 2 different audiences. So you don't have to go crazy with your diversification, but you do want to start to add little things here and there, whether it's more social media posts, whether you add a blog or just your videos. You just want to have at least 2 forms of long form content, which would be a blog article or a video, so that you can reach more audiences. YouTube is a fantastic source for content because it's the second largest search engine in the world next to Google. So if you're ranking your articles on Google and you're ranking your videos on YouTube, then you're hitting the 2 largest search engines in the world. And because of this, you're going to see a jump in traffic on your website and you're going to see results. The biggest thing to remember about this entire strategy, the content marketing strategy in real estate, is that it takes time. Do not expect any true results for a minimum of 4 to 6 months, minimum. It takes a long time for these things to resonate with people. But believe me, it is a compound effect. And the best thing is that if you have a website that is totally set up for lead generation and you have these videos that are so compelling that people want to work with you, You are generating leads 24/7, and you never have to make a cold call again. You don't have to go door knocking, because these things, as much work as it takes to start, it's so hard to stop. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said earlier, I will see you in the next one, and be ready for more real estate content on how to grow and develop your business in the digital age.